With the city in the grip of full-scale demon invasion, Nero found himself battling and beating a gargantuan demon at the church in the infested city. After meeting up with Adam Driver, Casper learned that the infestation can be traced back to a demonic tree known as the Quipleth. Looks like the only way to free the city is to attack the roots of the Quipleth tree. Mod 11.
I think we should split into 2 groups.
And cover more ground. Good idea.
Oh, he has the same dice that, Han Solo has in the Millennium Falcon.
Cash first.
All the materials I collected for your little pet projects don't count for anything.
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it.
Well, your quality control sucks ass, and you know that.
Or maybe don't let the demon smack you around so much.
Whatever.
Do-do-do.
I am truly gifted. It's a work of art.
Oh, so you're an artist now, huh?
Yes,
This bird's my favorite character.
Questions, little chicken. My grandmother was called the 45 caliber virtuoso, legendary gunsmith. I hope to be like her someday, an artist and a lethal artisan. Everything I create is all.
You thought your Spotify started in the background.
Or a steel pot to cook birds in.
The soundtrack's all over the place.
Little chickie.
Any questions?
I'll take my leave now.
I think that's like her character song almost.
I'll see you at the bottom of the Clyphod.
Ah, the Qyphot.
What are you gonna do?
I gotta shake the cobwebs out. I'll let you know.
Is that a euphemism for something?
Better ask it now. I can't read minds. Ooh.
Nor can I read books. Are those bullet fingers? Everyone talking crap about her smoking. My favorite part of this game so far was when the alert popped up saying, "This game does not endorse smoking." That really got a laugh out of me. Oh my god, are we playing as... No, it says player Nero. For a second there, I thought we were going to be playing as Adam Driver. When do we get to choose to be Adam Driver? It's a very strange game. I really like it so far, though.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya.
The punchline. And also the Helter Skelter.
One of my finest.
When you beat the game with one arm, man? I believe we go through... Actually, it might be after we beat the game, because other players, we experience them doing the story in the overlapping moments. So it's possible you go through, and then you go through, and then you go through, but you get, like, different experiences each time. Yeah, the gun tattoos pointing at her, her no-no zone. I also got a bit of a giggle out of that one. Obviously, I want a punchline.
Oh yeah, good choice.
And I'll take a Helter Skelter. Uses to break through enemy guards. Devil Breaker runs rampant, offering powerful strikes and flying rocket punches. Or fire a converged beam of energy, general purpose, blow enemies away with an electric blast, or thrust it into foes, detonate from a distance. Just buy one of each. Need to get better moves for better combos, for better weapons? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games where it's go through, do well, get points, allow that to get more things, and, like, it all feeds into itself. Alright, what other abilities could we afford right now? The other game we have to play through at some point is, Switch game. Trying to remember the name of it. Astral Chain. We gotta go through Astral Chain at some point. A game where the soundtrack matches the walking of the character, which I think is very fun. So like if you're walking through the police precinct, like it'll match your gait with the bass line and the drums. We will do more Baba Is You. Baba Is You is less of a like sit down and play through and more of a pop into it every once in a while experience. Because otherwise I'll fucking kill you all. Final upgrade to the Exceed system. Customize 3 stocks of X gauge to level 3 Exceed moves. I might grab that because it's the only thing I could afford. Although first, before I commit to that, go ahead and increase our vitality gauge here. Good luck with that. Yeah, finishing Baba Is You is a little bit, it's a little tough. I've seen the late game of that. It's, probably outside of my particular... I don't think I got a brain that's good enough at braining to do that, is what I'm trying to say here. Would you play Hades? Is there a level in Baba Is You called Hades? Sounds scary. Almost as bad as True Blood. Wow, that's just cold. Have I, and even with me cheating, I don't think I could explain how to do it. Yeah, no, it's rough later in the game. There's a game called Hades. Have I heard of Hades? I mean, the answer is yes. Like, in general, I like playing games and I like trying new games, so, like, sure, I would play Hades. Hades was in God of War, and in the movie Hercules. He had blue fire hair in the movie Hercules. Mighty Odin, what's going on?
All right, move out.
What are we talking about? Milkjug asked me if I would play a game called Hades that I didn't know what it was. Speak of Hades and Odin appears. It makes sense. It really doesn't make sense. But anyway, what's going on, Mighty Odin? Earlier today, we finished a playthrough of Remnant from the Ashes, a game that I will recommend with the caveat that the final boss fight is one of the worst final boss fights. One of the worst fights. One of the worst parts of a video game I've ever experienced. It's like Blasphemy, but like Diablo. Odin's a Norse god, Hades is a Greek god. Yes, that is why I was like, actually, it doesn't make sense. Standing on platforms lit with red flames when no enemies around will turn the flames blue and cause Grim Grip points to appear in the air. What the fuck are Grim Grip points? Lock on to a Grim Grip point with R1, then press circle to, you know, do the whole Pachow point thing. No longer have a crush on the cartoon character named Meg? Winged Decepticons. I will concede that Meg was a very cute character in that movie. I do not blame you for having a crush on her. Given that most of my crushes have been on cartoon characters throughout my life, I definitely do not judge. Whee!
Think I'll handle the closer one first.
Harpies tend to be better than herpes, yes. From the movie Hercules. Wait a second. That's right, I thought I saw some free experience points over this way. How do I get there? think I could jump that. Oh, it doesn't even let me jump off the building. This is a little bit more raily than I thought it was. Harpies and such are much better than the world of Xanth? Tell me more. Don't run away from me. Rude. Oh, how dare you. I think that other guy's still alive down here. Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna be mean to him. Xanth is a fictional realm created by Pierce Anthony. And Krios made some spaghetti with Italian sausage. Delicious. Do love me some Italian sausage. Whee! I want to go over here. How do I go there? Where do you aim me? That's not the direction I want to go. Whee!
So this Clyfod. Screw it. We're taking this.
Ooh,
fucking
many
thing down.
husbandus and waifus. Sounds up my alley. Grim Grip. Grim Grip points can be revealed by attacking certain spots. So that means we could probably reveal the one that we need to get to that area. Aha! Alright, I've gotta wait for it to be at the zenith here. There we go. See, we already bought like a few of these, so we know what they are. It's a money bug! Oh, I saw another one.
Wonder what she's up to.
Don't run. No, seriously, don't run. I love experience bugs. They're great. Pierce at this point is an old guy, but he has an excellent writing style, and he doesn't give a fuck if his stories come across as slightly perverted. Huh. I'll have to check out these books. Speaking on Renwick from the Ashes, you love Lovecraftian shit. Not the man himself, racist bastard. Agreed, he was a terrible person, but I also love his writing. Legacy Left Behind was so interesting, and it felt it really allows the creative department freedom to go ham on monster design. You wish more games would feature eldritch horrors and such. Totally agree. Totally agree. I think Lovecraft was a terrible person. He did recant some of his racist views when he got a bit older and was nearing death, but doesn't quite make up for the fact that he fucking sucked when he was alive and young. Like, terrible guy. But I do think that the worlds that he envisioned and the fact that he was open to other people collaborating with his work makes for some really interesting stories and creature designs in the world. What did I do? I was in New York this time around. Mostly family stuff. I spent 1 week of it as a sick person. Another week was spent upstate New York, border of Canada, at Fort Drum, military base, because we were dropping my brother off because he's stationed over there until he goes to Afghanistan. Fort Drum, disgusting place. They really should take care of their base more. Not a great trip, a lot of fighting, but, you know, family. It's what we do. Everyone's very emotional about the whole enlisted son, enlisted brother situation. And hung out with Jimmy a few times. Saw the new Star Wars movie, which was really not good. And I think that kind of sums up my trip. Family's great at fighting, it's true. You had to explain to Creemore that H.P. Lovecraft named his cat or dog something terrible. It was his cat, and obviously we will not repeat what his cat was named. You can't really do that on stream. Nor should you. Basically, if you could think of the most offensive term in the modern parlance, that's what his cat was named. The new Star Wars movie, we either are going to love it or hate it from what you were told. My opinions on the movie were that it's like a disappointing experience. He was racist by 1950 standards. 1950 standards, and that's hard to do, says Mighty Odin, to which I reply, yeah, no, that's what's so impressive about his particular brand of racism, is other people in this period of time were like, geez, man, maybe calm down. Like, he wrote some real bad letters. You like the identity theft memes that came from? Yes, I do like the, who are you? Look off to the side. I like those memes. I think they're pretty good. Rip is firmly in the I hate the new Star Wars movie stance. Some demon tree roots contain clots of blood. Destroy these clots to get red orbs. Destroying the clots sometimes opens a new path or triggers something in the environment.
Great. Now the roots are in my way.
My opinions on the new movies. The first movie, I thought, was exactly what you need to do. Like, you need to bring Star Wars back, kind of wash out the taste in everyone's mouth from the prequels. So you do a soft reboot, you know? You basically copy a movie that people already like and know to lure them back in. I personally like the second movie. I like that it basically said, hey, everyone has too much dogma wrapped up into this franchise, so let's really just take it all apart. I like stuff like that. I like tipping over the sacred cow. Obviously, it wasn't a perfect movie. There's still a number of plot points in that movie that I thought went nowhere and were kind of a waste of time. Character development was also lacking a little bit in the second movie. But again, I like that they were willing to knock down some important points from the franchise. And I think the third movie is a goddamn waste of time and potential. Like, it undoes work set up in the second movie. It's trying to do too much at the same time. Most characters don't go anywhere, character development-wise or arc-wise. And yes, like they instead of trying to do anything new and interesting, they just bring back Palpatine. Like, oh, good work, guys. That's exciting. So like, I know not everyone likes the Rian Johnson movie, but I like it. And again, I like movies that are willing to look at a fandom and a franchise and say, yeah, but we're gonna take things apart a little bit. But I also respect everyone's views, and if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. Spoilers. The goddamn trailer shows you that Palpatine comes back. Oh, you haven't seen the trailer? I don't have cable either. Man, I watch everything on the internet. I just watch the fucking trailers myself. There's roots somewhere I need to cut. But where are they hiding? Wait, can I climb this? You were expecting him to come back? There's a lot of frustrating elements. Oh, I figured it out. I got it. Ooh, I can go in here. Waiting for it to be on demand? That's probably the right way to go about it. Yeah, I would have preferred the Darth Jar Jar theory to have been established as canon. Personally, I want, like, an Old Republic storyline. I really enjoyed Knights of the Old Republic. I think that would be a fun place to go. I don't know what I was thinking would happen. I blew up my arm, but I did it on purpose that time. Because there is another arm right there. You wish they had decided to do something with Finn? Yes, one of my major problems is the first movie's like, hey, look, Stormtrooper's a main character. And it's like, oh, that's cool. It's going to humanize these dudes. It's going to bring it somewhere interesting. And, you know, immediately he shoots a bunch of stormtroopers, and it's like, all right, so maybe they're not going for these are normal people that, you know, didn't have a choice in the matter. They're children that were recruited young. Could have gone an interesting direction, went nowhere with it. Poe's character arc is actually more of a fucking circle. He doesn't learn anything or grow as a character. And my main problem with the new movie is it introduces, like, 3 characters for no reason. Instead of using the characters we already had, they just introduced 2 new characters that don't have any fucking arc or purpose. Anyway, I don't want to just complain about Star Wars all day. Wee. First, what's down here? It's all disappointing. That's the bottom line. You never get to find out what Finn had to say. Apparently what they cut was he was going to say that he used the Force. That's how he, like, kept on knowing where to go for the plot. Oh, it's Scissor Dude! This is a villain from the first game. Yeah, Death Scissors. They're from the first game. I remember Death Scissors. He was going to say he's Force sensitive, yeah. I am a former stormtrooper, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't even make it a goddamn character arc. It just makes it a plot point. Makes it boring and not...
No way, ass. You bring that shit to me.
He says as he immediately drags him over. Alright, I would like to see the monster I'm fighting. I could have dodged, but I didn't feel like it. Where's your scissors? Oh, I got another one now. Not to mention the end of the Kylo Rey relationship arc. It was just a goddamn cliche. Yes, it was. Your new podcast is by Adam Conover. That name sounds very familiar. Why is that familiar? It definitely should not have gone that direction. You could basically see like a producer in the room saying, "All right, now they kiss." But why? They're not a romance pairing. They're a force duology or whatever the fuck they called it. No, they kiss. That's what the fans want. Make them kiss. I swear to God, if you don't make them kiss, I'll kill you. Oh, Adam Conover from the Adam Ruins Everything show. That must be an amazing podcast. I really like Adam Conover. Not enough that I was able to remember his name, but I can't remember most names to be fair. Oh my God, I'm so bad at jumping on these. Now kiss. That's all I wanted. Just wanted that experience. The podcast is called Factually. I'll have to check it out. I say that, but like I never ever check out podcasts, and I really should. I'm a very visual person, so I often don't find myself listening to podcasts.
You can't protect anything. I know that.
I mean, you don't have to be strong to protect something like a secret. Oh, the Demon Souls character got you juggling? Well, good news. We're going to be doing more of the Souls games in the not-too-distant future, and we'll have more kissy faces made for you, mighty Odin.
No, I got you covered, asshole.
Specifically, I want to do a challenge run at some point using the Dark Souls games, like either a randomizer or one of the other things like a chat command or command, the thing that lets chat make the game do stuff. Jimmy wants to try Dark Souls 1 at some point. I don't know if he would like 1, but I think he would like 3. 3 is fast enough that I think he could have fun with it. He has access to every game I own. I've shared my library with him to make sure that we can give him plenty of things to stream. You know, losing track of who's talking and what's going on. Yeah, that's my problem. If I try and do podcasts while doing other things, I kind of, you know, it's gone. What are the conditions to make him play? I think if just people say like, hey, you should play blank. He's playing Gloomhaven these days. If people like say like, hey, please play Dark Souls 3 or please play Dark Souls, you would probably do it. More sexy butterfly ladies. What did I do to deserve so much goodness today?
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
Oh, missing some parts.
Something different about it.
Oh, come on. Never in range. Oh, come on. Stop moving. Oh, I can't grab her anymore. Well, no reason not to be shooting.
This doesn't look good. I need to stop her.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, gotta be careful, the beam has a bit more range than I thought it did. Blew up my arm in her face. The game's letting me take out my anger on butterfly type enemies. Yes. I do feel very happy playing this game after the frustration that was that last boss fight in Remnant. Like, this is pure, just like, fun. I like games that are fun to play, shockingly. Is that Lady? It is Lady. I was wondering where she went.
It's Lady.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
Betwixt the
Can't
boobs.
believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man.
Mighty Odin says, this is exactly what I want. More out of the fucking monster design department.
I'm joking.
Mountains of corpses sewn together with a baby face on top. Stuff of nightmares.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I do like monster fuel for my monster designs.
Kyrie would kill me right now.
Yeah, S rank. You can evaluate any players you match with online. Try giving a stylish rating for anyone who shows their stuff. Collect enough ratings to obtain a gold orb. Apparently, at some point, this player was playing as Adam Driver and we didn't even notice it happening in the level. So I'm gonna rate him as stylish. V is one of the other playable characters that we'll eventually be playing as, although we're calling him Adam Driver because he's Adam Driver. Nero and V split up to find separate paths to the Quibleth, the demonic tree. Nero encountered a deadly demon wielding light as a weapon. When defeated, it turned out to contain Lady. Can she shed some light on the battle with the Demon King? And what is Adam Driver's true intention?
So, V, you think this kid can kill Urizen?
One can only hope.
No, he just happens to look a lot like Adam Driver is all.
We have a more pressing engagement.
Is neither. This is Nero. I don't think Nero is Dante's son. Switch player to Adam Driver. Command 3 demons on the battlefield, controlling the flow of combat from a distance. Vitalian orbs held carry over, but you must obtain skills for Adam Driver. No, we have only seen Dante in the opening cutscene when he was knocked out by a big ol' scary demon who didn't want to get out of his lazy boy. So we've been playing as Nero, the guy who loses an arm. And now we're going to be playing as Adam Driver, who is a new character, not introduced in any of the previous games. We don't know much about them. During Devil Trigger, Shadow and Griffin will start attacking enemies automatically. The timer that appears... Hi! I don't know why you're looking at me. But I want to look at skills for V. Alright, what we got? Crystal Form from Blue. Fragments increases maximum vitality. Increases Devil Trigger, huh? Let's buy one of these. And one more of these. He loves eyeliner. That's some one thing we do know about him. Guess we're not allowed to buy skills for V just yet. Summon Shadow near an enemy or in midair to have him attack enemies as he appears. The one thing I know about this character is he reads poetry to do things every once in a while. People don't like Nero? I know people didn't like, I don't remember his name, but the guy that was in like the spin-off game, like the one that's not really a Devil May Cry game.
We have a minor errand before we reach Urizen.
Alright, so square does nothing, triangle does nothing. Looks like we're in tutorial time for this new character.
Oh, geniuses, be careful. Yeah, no shit, Shirley, ain't there, Ivy? I mean, you are fragile at the moment. Wouldn't take much to wipe you out in a sticky situation. I'm just saying that running away is okay. It's always
I love this
okay to run
bird.
away if you're not up for it.
He who desires but act not breeds pestilence. So it is written.
Okay,
So it is written.
just remember this. You and I like to exist, so get rid of those demons quick, cause killing them ain't my stick. I got your back. Cause dying is whack.
Thanks, Iago. After summoning Shadow, press triangle to make him perform close range attacks. Press circle close to a dying enemy. Shadow can't finish off enemies. V has to do them himself.
Gotta land the final blow, V. You know we can't kill demons.
Slicing, gouging.
Interesting. Yeah, the kitty's great. After summoning Griffin, press square to make him perform long-range attacks.
Pardon me.
Press R1 and L plus X to use shadow to evade enemy attacks, so a faster and wider movement. That's fun.
Return it to the underworld.
Name the cat Bagheera. And then the cat just suddenly appears. I am so alone. The apocalypse has come. Yes, it is the Panther from the Jungle Book. This game's gonna be entertaining, at least. Yeah, so far I'm really liking this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the writing is just the right level of bonkers to like be funny, but also capture the plot and keep you understanding what's going on. And most importantly, like, it's a blast to play. So I'm all on board for this one. This one's fun. This one's a lot of fun. Name the cat T'Chaka? Isn't his name T'Challa? Black Panther? A cat moves your right to a locked-on target in an instant, killing any dying enemy instantly. Works on airborne targets as well. There we go.
Slice them. Fry. Into nothingness.
This guy's great. Oh, his father's name was T'Chaka. I see. Alright, this character is a lot of fun to play.
Descend it is. Gouge it. Slice it. Pin the wall.
I'm excited for when we meet the third demon, because he does have a third one. It's that really, really big one we saw. Summons demons to kill demons. Hey, that's the cool way to do it. Ooh. Landing blows on enemies for taking damage will fill the Devil Trigger gauge. If your Devil Trigger gauge is at level 3 or higher, you could use it to summon Nightmare. By pressing L1, he will attack enemies on his own until your gauge runs out. God, I love this character. Oh my god, I love it! This is my character right here. Like, Nero's fine, he's fun and all, but good god, this one is so good! The instant teleport to enemies that are dead means you can just chain teleport around while your other enemies are being attacked with your demons, because you could still be pressing square and circle to be attacking them. And of course, having a meteor slam in from the upper atmosphere with a demon attached to it is great. White orb, a magical white stone, a crystallized devil spirit. Pick one up to recover some of the devil trigger gauge. Like, this is a lot of fun. I really think this character is great. The only thing you can remember is the bare necessities. Yeah, the live-action remake was surprisingly competent. I really expected not to like it when I went to go see it in theaters, but I liked it. Stalemate. Your demon pets will stop moving if they take too much damage. Keep an eye on their gauges in the upper left corner to screen to see how much vitality they have left. These demons recover from stalemate by themselves over time. You could speed up the recovery time by moving V close to them. Ooh, so we could pet them. Super Saiyan? Yes, a glow up is indeed accurate there. These are familiars, more like servant spirits. Important distinction. It seems like they're demonic friends. So potentially familiars, potentially servant spirits. I'm not sure which distinction they're gonna have here. I'm gonna go with familiars for the time being.
Stable. It's your turn.
Very excited to see what his combos and moves look like. Idris Elba is always good, yes. Maybe invest in sneakers. You're watching an ad? That's weird. Ooh, yellow. Oh, did I miss a white one back there? I did. God damn, this game is fun.
I will not allow him to gain any more power.
Bleh. Go back and get it. The game unfortunately never lets you go that way. Oh, what do we have here? There we go. Candy. You thought V was a witch? It seems that you summon a lesser demon when you go Super Saiyan. Yes, we do summon Nightmare, which is a pretty goddamn cool thing. Purple orb. Purple orb fragments are crystallized demonic power. Gather 4 fragments to form a crystal that increases the devil trigger gauge.
I need you.
V is a guy, he can't be a witch. Hey, depends on which mythology we're talking about. Sometimes witches can be dudes. Although usually, if you got a witch, it's usually female coded, and then the other people are sorcerers, or warlocks, or wizards. Always depends. Oh, I like the little graffiti art they did for the game. Devilish. You snapped a glow up, yes. Okay, what we got on here? Use 1 stock of Devil Trigger Gauge to make Shadow and Griffin attack foes with increased strength for a set time. Execute the same command again to extend the attack time at the cost of one of the Devil Trigger Gauges. So it's L2 with triangle or square, depending on which one you're trying to enhance the attack power of. Oh, yes. I love his buzzsaw. Oh, excuse me. He'll be wide open to attacks while doing this, so be careful. The soundtrack for this guy is great. Echoey, screamed female-led punk vocals. Oh, V, careful, buddy. Yeah, let's focus on this guy a moment here. When you power up the Panther, it is real good.
Here, now. Pierce through. Rest in
Oh my god, teleport. What's going on? There we go. Beautiful. Yes, the great server that gnaws on the roots of Yggdrasil. And also the win condition for the game Nidhogg.
Human blood is the source of his strength. I must cut off his supply.
Rain that experience down. Oh, delicious. Yeah, I see you birds trying to get me. Gotta bring down my friends. God, he's so good. So apparently Griffin is voiced by the same guy who did Costas and Nader from Three Houses. Oh, look at that. I gotta say, it's definitely not Gilbert Godfrey. Although that would have been great. I would have been super into that. Ooh, so much experience. Delicious. I'm glad this game won the vote. This is exactly what I needed after the frustration we went through. I would play the hell of a game with Gilbert Godfrey doing the voice of something in it. Such a soothing voice, you know? Ooh.
Gouger. This is your misery. Pin him to the wall.
Alright, maybe focus on someone who's, you know. There we go. Get him, Nightmare. It's fun. You have to like pay attention to where you are, watching the enemies trying to get close to you, but you're also watching your two familiars that you're using to attack, and all of the enemies and their relationship in distance to you and your two friends. It's great. I love this character. V is where it's at. Boop. I want to see him read more poetry is the only thing I am currently waiting for. Yeah, your friendos. Well, here's the Nidhogg.
Never liked this guy.
You catched. I know you.
Dumb as a box of rocks. Let's not even mess with this guy, V. He can't even leave the Clifod anyway. Just a Clifod parasite.
Did you insult me?
Uh-oh.
You insult me.
I think he hurt me. And he's angry!
Yeah, I also wish he would pet the kitty and the birdie more.
Not in this lifetime. As the air to a bird, or the sea to a fish, so is contempt to the contemptible.
That's my poem.
If the fool would persist in his folly, he would become wise. So,
Meanie, don't try to think too much, shithead!
pin him to the wall.
There we go. That's who I want to be attacking right now.
Reap what you sow. Scorch them. Eradicate them all.
There's my good friend from the skies. Keep on accidentally doing the fry command because I'm trying to move V and do my attacks. Whoa. Oh, didn't see you there, friend. Oh, there you are. Go get him, cat. Get in there.
What you sow. Reap what you sow.
There we go.
Slice him.
Come on, cat. Get him.
Slice him.
And bring my good buddy down here.
Go ahead. Scorch them. What you sow.
I gotta stop accidentally doing that maneuver.
Here, now. Scorch them. Pierce through.
Yeah, the Goblin laser beam is amazing.
The plow. What do you say?
Bye, Nidhogg. I'm very excited when I see the 3 devil trigger meters fill up because it means I could summon a giant demon that has laser beams.
Okay, alright, that's not good at all. That's not good. Well, hey, wait, where are you going? Are you running away? That's not a good sign.
I'm afraid then that's a little bit more than I can take on right now.
It's time for my nap. I'm very sleepy. Well, R.I.P. Adam Driver. It was fun while it lasted. And I even made a new command for chat, !run away, just for those kind of situations. Oh, apparently there was a Nero player. Didn't see them, but I'll rate them as stylish. Yes, Pet Shop and T'Challa with them. The demons at V's command made short work of the great demon parasitizing the roots of the Quiblov. With the arrival of a colossal demonic monstrosity, destroyed the road ahead, plunging V underground. Yeah, the only one I saw was in the very opening part of the game. After that, didn't see them at all. That's a big boy.
We're alive. We made it. It's our lucky day, V. Let's go find a game of cards.
These glyphosate roots, they're everywhere.
Well, we are underground.
Then I guess we have some clearing up to do.
And me without my gardening skills.
I love his smirk every time he talks. He's incapable of not smirking. MO5, the Devil Sword, Sparta. He has very big smug energy. I very much appreciate that smug energy. Here we go. Utilize Shadow's celery for high-speed movement. So this is basically our sprint. Let's definitely learn that right away. Right atop. Oh my god, you could ride Nightmare? So while Nightmare is active, press L1 in circle or X in the air near Nightmare to mount him, and then we can drive him around like a tank. Well, obviously I had to get that. So for Griffin we have some moves, and for Shadow, well, we can't afford much in Shadow. Can't afford any of Nightmare's combos. While on the ground, press R1 plus L forward plus triangle for breakthrough. More like big dick energy, like Vegeta. Vegeta does have the big dick energy, though. Hell no! I could ride my Golem as the first and only thing I cared about immediately. I'm very excited to see what that's like. Alright, that does bring us, however, to the end of the stream. Ah, boy, I'm very happy with this game, and I'm very excited to play more of it.